you don't tell that to the kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, and all the young people under your guys, then the world is going to give them something different. And here's the negative outcome of this in many cases. I want you to look around and I want you to see how many young black people are in horrible situations because they wanted really nice stuff and didn't have the money to buy it. Think about how many young black men are in prison because they wanted money and didn't know how to get it legally. Think about how many young girls are catching STDs from older men because they wanted the Coach purse. And the old man came along and said, I'll buy you a Coach purse, but you got to do something for me first. Think about how many people are in the trap because of that. And this is reflected in the culture. If you watch the culture closely, I analyze everything. If you look at the culture closely, you see it everywhere. You literally see desperate economic desperation driving people to make really unhealthy choices that put them in a big bowl of misery. So you got to protect your kids from that. If you don't protect your kids from that, then the world is going to eat them up. And part of your job as the parent, grandparent, uncle, aunt, mentor is twofold. Let me break it down what the job is from a financial standpoint. One, you invest consistently because they're not thinking about buying stock, but you are. So you're buying stock consistently because these prices are going to go up. This is where the wealth is. So they have some financial security. They have a nest egg and a capital base to get started with. Number two, you have conversations with them. You talk to them about money, just like I talk to you every day about money. I talk to you every day in hopes that if you are convinced by what you're hearing here, you will proactively go out and grab other people in your family, bring your children, bring them to class. Like, give me a yes if you could do that for me. That's all I ask. You know what? I'll do this every day. It won't cost you anything. But can you give me a yes if you're going to consciously go find somebody or a group or people in your family and share the link and say, hey, text morning to 87948 and you can come to class too. Like, just give me a yes if you could do that. Because I think because I know that these things work. This is, you know, this is what I do. Okay. Um, Also, as you're talking to them, when you're exposing them to financial literacy, you're not just giving them access to resources, you're giving them access to knowledge, which creates options. A person who has knowledge and exposure to a multitude of choices, they tend to be more successful because they can optimize in ways that other people can't. Somebody in the trap is not going to have an optimal life. Your best life does not live in the trap. Your best life does not live in this whatever mediocre space that Massa is going to give to you because he's got a job for you. He's already picked out your black job. He's like, I need you to do your black job so we can run this white economy. So again, I don't want to just make it racial because white people get duped as well. But because I'm talking to mostly black people, I have to keep it real with you. They have a plan for you from the time you're born, and that plan is not typically one that is going to be to your benefit. It's to the benefit of someone who owns assets. So participate in the economy. Just make sure you're an owner. Ownership is culture, and that's what's really important.